Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be showing you how I remove my stones, my acrylic, and place in my new tips for a new set. As you guys all know, if you've been watching my videos, you always see that I put a thin layer of clear acrylic at the base of my nails. So basically like doing a fill underneath for when I do my new set, and I don't have to soak it off. I do this for at least 3 to 4 months. After that, I go and soak off all the old acrylic and then start fresh again. The longest I've went is like 5 months without soaking off all the acrylic, but I do remove anything that is lifted. I use a toenail clipper to clip off all my tips off. I don't use the straight one for this method because I find it that it ends up cutting straight, so then I end up having like more than what I'm supposed to cut off. So I use a curved toenail clipper. So for my pointer, oh my god, I slammed it this morning and it lifted almost completely off. So I'll be showing you how I remove those because my poor finger was sore and I still wanted a nail on it, so I try to be careful to remove that. A lot of the drill bits I use are from a brand called Wilson Tool. I will post the seller down below. Those drill bits are amazing, but I don't recommend them for people that don't know how to use a extra coarse bit. This one is extra coarse. So usually I'm done removing all the acrylic in like 15 to 20 minutes, like for both hands, just how quick it is. I also don't put a lot of pressure, but you do have to hold your, basically your handle with care, like not, how can I say that? Basically you have to be careful. You don't want it to slide everywhere and can burn a client, but these drills remove bulk ASAP. I'm all about fast and efficient, so if a drill bit is not doing anything for me, I don't like it. So usually the brands that have good quality carbides, it's this brand called Wilson Tool and Pana. Those are the main brands of carbide bits I use, just because they are so high quality and they work how they're supposed to. But I just enjoy doing this all the time. I change my nails every 2 weeks. As you can see here, I'm just clipping away whatever is lifted. Then I'm gonna go in with a medium carbide after this, just to smooth it out and not be so aggressive from this drill bit. Cut down your nails. Well, I like to cut mine all the way. I don't like to see any of my nail underneath my nail tips at all. There's some people that enjoy having their real nails underneath, like a lot of my clients, but not me. I'm a hairdresser, you know, I do hair color, and when I wear my real nails underneath, they stain and it's hard to remove because it's permanent hair color that I use on clients. I smooth out my nails with this buffer. It's a 180 grit buffer file, so it's much softer. So I round all my nails out, get them as short as I can. So now I'm gonna just smooth the nail a bit, like the old acrylic I have on there. As you can see, it's soft. It should not hurt. Should not burn at all. It'll start burning if you're using maybe too much speed or too much pressure. As you can see, I keep touching my skin and no pain, no burn. And then just make sure you move around the nail bed. You don't want to keep fighting in the same area because then you also cause heat. Then after this, I use this drill bit. Is a cuticle bit from Pana. It removes all the dead skin off your nail bed. Not a lot of people get that dead skin on their nail bed, but I do. I get a lot of it, and it's not painful. It's like all that stuff you see me is basically this bit is scraping off all the dead skin. Like, look at that. It's just peeling it off. But it's weird. Some clients get a lot of it. Some don't get none of it. But I get a lot of it because, you know, I'm always working in dust and it gets dry. So it's like the skin is trying to make something to protect your skin, if that makes sense. Then I go and remove the shine off with a medium grit sanding band. Also, don't apply too much pressure. You just want to remove a little bit of the shine. If there's any dead skin, this will grab it and remove it. And just keep doing that to all fingers. I'm not showing you the both hands just because it will end up being a really long video. My poor Valentino Beauty Pure table gets so abused. So I wanted to show you that I'm able to do this for both hands. So I left this part of the video on there. I usually never record the other hand, but I'm showing you that it's possible. And that will be, I ate hot Cheetos, girl. That's what my fingers are red. But yeah, do the same thing. It's a little tricky just because I feel like I put more pressure on this hand. So I slow down the bit. I don't have it at too much speed, but for some reason I always burn myself a little on this hand just because it is a little harder to grip. So this is the nail that lifted. So I'm gonna lower the speed because, well, I'm gonna change the bit to just a normal coarse drill bit. It's the same brand, but this one's just coarse. It's not extra coarse like the other one. So I'll be using that one to remove my nail that is lifted. Be careful because sometimes it may get caught and then it'll lift a little and it'll be a little painful. But for clients, it doesn't happen just because I'm able to grip the nail tip and file down, but since I'm doing it on myself, it's harder. So I'm just removing at the edge to see that I could kind of tell where it lifted up to, so it's just like to the edge. So I'm not gonna remove the rest. You'll see that I'm just gonna remove it till where I see the lifted part. And then I'm gonna get a cuticle, what do you call it? A cuticle nipper, just to take the big chunk off. This nail was so sore. Oh, I really slammed it really hard. I was so mad. So I was like, oh yeah, ready for a new set. So as you can see, I just grabbed the cuticle nipper to the lifted and just bam. As you can see, that little tip didn't lift. It was just the rest, but later on I'm just gonna blend it in and then I'm still be able to glue on my nail tips. So once I do all the same process on this hand, I didn't change the bit because I was like, oh, it does the same thing. So now I'm gluing on my tips. I already pre-measured. Just make sure that they fit snug side to side where you don't have to put too much force on it. Hold for a few seconds and it should be right on. These are the extra long or extra long stiletto nail tips. I will post the seller down below for anyone interested in these tips. They're extra curved, so you can actually see a C curve when you're done. No matter how much you cut it, there'll still be a little bit of a C curve. I just glue them on. Then this one, I choose my shape, my length, and then I just blend the tips. Since I have acrylic underneath, I just use a Carbide bit. But if I was putting them on my natural nails, I would use my soft tip. Oops. I will use my soft tip by Organic Nails to melt the nail tip. But since there's acrylic there, I don't have to worry about burning myself with the drill bit. But once they're glued on and I shape them and buff them, they're ready for a new set. So this is so much easier. I hate soaking off. I literally hate like the idea of me having to stop anything just to sit there and wait for a soak off, unless it's necessary, you know. So Hope you enjoyed this video and hope you got something out of it. If I missed any information out, just let me know. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the set I did for this nails. Bye.